I call Reno Tirakatini.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm pleased to take a call on this bill, the Environment Canterbury Democracy Restoration Amendment Bill. And at the outset, Mr. Speaker, I'd like to congratulate my colleague, the Honourable Ruth Dyson, for sponsoring this bill. And I'd also like to acknowledge the former member for Christchurch Central, Brendan Burns, as has been mentioned previously, for his tireless work while he was the Member of Parliament for Christchurch Central, and in promoting and advocating the return to democracy in Canterbury, Mr. Speaker, because there's been over 2 years of unelected rule in the Canterbury region with Environment Canterbury. 2 years of regional councillors that have been appointed because the previous regional council were quite literally all sacked. They were cancelled out, overthrown, sacked, and that just is absolutely abhorrent to democracy. And that's why we are supporting this bill, Mr. Speaker. We want to make sure that we can restore democracy for Canterbury and fully constitute elected members to Environment Canterbury, Mr. Speaker. I had the honour, Mr. Speaker, on the eve of the first anniversary of the February 22nd quakes, Mr. Speaker, to travel through the red zone. And when our small group got to the Cathedral Square, I saw this mound of stones, probably piled up, must have been around about 2.5 metres tall. And I said, what's that? And those stones, Mr. Speaker, were put in place there by the thousands of Cantabrians that protested the fact that their regional councillors were sacked and overthrown by this government. And that mound of stones withstood the earthquakes, many earthquakes, and they're still standing there as a memorial to the fact that the wishes of the Canterbury ratepayers were totally bulldozed by this government, and the fact that they installed their own commissioners and put in place an unelected group of people there to run Environment Canterbury. And Mr. Speaker, those stones, which were drawn from all of the other great rivers of the Canterbury region, will still stand there, and they will remain there until we get a democratically elected group of regional councillors rightly voted in by the people to actually continue the running of Environment Canterbury. So democracy was cancelled out by this government, Mr. Speaker, has been for over 2 years.
Democracy killers?
Absolutely. And why? Well, the simple reason is, Mr. Speaker, if we cut to the chase, this was all about power politics, so the national government could facilitate the deals to get their farming mates the rights to the water that they've craved. And the Environment Canterbury, the former elected Environment Canterbury, sure it was, they had their issues, but the fact is they were highly passionate about the fact of the water management in the Canterbury region. And so what did this government do? They saw it as their opportunity to get rid of the elected regional councillors so they could actually put in place a water management scheme, which incidentally will be benefiting a lot of the supporters of this national government, Mr. Speaker. And I would like to also mention, Mr. Speaker, that the commissioners, I've got nothing against the commissioners that have been installed into Environment Canterbury. I have met with, I've been to various hui, and I do like to commend the Environment Canterbury for the initiatives around Lake Te Waihora and the joint governance, co-governance arrangement between Ngāi Tahu, the Te Waihora Management Board and Environment Canterbury in relation to the clean-up of Lake Te Waihora. So that initiative is to be commended, but, Mr. Speaker, those initiatives must be entered into with the iwi with elected representatives from the regional council. And so I'd just like to once again just endorse this bill. We are supporting it, and I'd like to encourage our members on the other side of this House to support it too. And I'd like to once again commend Honourable Ruth Dyson.
Sorry to interrupt the honourable member.
Well done.
Call Jackie Dean.
Mr.